What's up? Welcome back for another video. I'm going to be doing just basically putting in the corals, frags that we just dipped and that type of thing in the last video. I'm going to get them all placed in here. I got little holes drilled in these this reef. When I built it, I drilled little holes just for the plugs to sit in. I'm hoping that works out just the way I planned. I haven't actually tried it yet, but now that we got some frags, we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. We're going to stick them in here in different places. See, I'm not sure where they're going to be the best or where they're not going to be the best. So we're going to stick them in. We'll have to see how things work out. If we have to move them, we can move them. They're not going to be glued down. They're just going to be simply slid in and out of the holes. Should be a fairly straightforward process. I did notice that I hadn't put my cross flow wave pump in yet. I didn't need it up to this point. But I figured I'd do that right away at the beginning here. We do that on this video as well. That would be this one right here that I had purchased. I know that, like I said in a video earlier, there is controversy of whether this is a quality or not. We're going to find out. I'm going to put it in this one. We're going to give it a test, see what happens. Hopefully it does work out. If not, well then it's a lesson learned and I'll be moving on to something greater. So let me get this out of the box here. Comes with all the Okay, so what we have here is the cross flow wave pump. It's made by Jebao. I know that even I've spoken of it in recent videos, and I've had people comment that they're not very high quality equipment and that it's not going to last long. Like I said, I'm going to put it to the test. We're going to see if it does. It's pretty reasonable money. So if you do get even half-life out of it, it seems to me like it would be worth it. We're going to find out. I mean, I might put it in there and be completely disgusted with it, but we'll see how it all works out. Basically, here's what we have in the box. Comes with the this is where we set the flow. Obviously just the power cord, nothing spectacular there. More cords. Here's the magnet right here. That is one thing about these that, I mean, I know the other ones have them as well, but one thing about this particular design that I like anyways, regardless of what manufacturer makes it, is the fact that you can mount it simply with the magnet, through the tank, and then you can slide it up and down for whatever height you'd like. So we're going to take this here. I'm going to mount that in the tank, and then we'll start putting the frags in, and then I'll have to get this adjusted for water flow as well. Okay, so I have the pump here now. It's got all the cords, obviously. Here's the magnetic strip. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. Just going to take it here, put that in. There it is. That's really all that's to that. Then you just plug it in like anything else. And then this does come with controls. You can have it go real slow, or you can really open her up. Really put some current in there. As you can see, the fish flying back and forth in there, obviously. we'd want to slow it down probably in this tank to the slowest level, I'm guessing. Maybe just a little bit up. And I'll figure out the height and where exactly I want it once we go. I just wanted to get it in there here. You can actually slow it down with this as well, or speed it up. Those little fish that, I mean, you can really see. But for right now, I'm going to unplug it, and we're going to get to where we're going to put the frags in. Okay, so now let me get in here where I can. Alright, so here we have the frags right here. I'm just going to be setting them down here on the table. It's out of the camera sight, but you know what I'm doing. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to pop him right here in this hole right here. For now. Like I said, we may change our mind. We have this one here. See how I made these holes so that they would just sit right in there, and it looks like they're doing just what they need to do. I'm actually not sure what these all are right off the bat here. I'm just putting them in now. We'll let them go for a day or so, see when they open up, that type of thing. I was really hoping that this one would fit right here. I don't know if it's going to. Actually looks like it's going to fit in there quite nicely. See, these holes, they make placing corals super easy. So having them in there is really a plus. I'm just trying to find where I got all the I have one down here. Oh, that one ain't gonna work so good. Put him in there. And we just have the one left here, and we'll pop him right down there in front. See, I'll just knock this one out. There. So now, as you can see, I have them all put into place on there. It's going to take a little while for them to adjust. Then they'll open up. Once they do, I'll probably have a photo or a picture of that as well on here. I don't know. We'll see how the mollies are going to turn out with them, or with if it's good or bad for them. I have no idea what's going to happen there. I'm assuming it's not going to be good for the mollies, but this is the start of the salty garden, I guess. So here's the frags. This is the morning after I did the dip. You can see that one is all opened up. The one on top here, I guess it's opened up. It's a pretty small frag. It's hard to see exactly, but it is opened up some. Then we have this one. Every one of these frags that I've gotten are all open. This one is a little bit in the shade. I think might have to take and move that one to a little bit sunnier spot. But these frags that I got, they're just, in my eyes, they're just fantastic. They were packaged just right. Everything is opened. I may have a little bit too much water flow in here. I'm not sure. I mean, I got everything turned down to the lowest setting. And then this would be that's through the magnifying glass. Okay, so I wanted to throw in a little night shot here. This is basically almost lights off time. I just wanted to give you an idea what's going on with them when they hit the blue. This one right here that you see, this one actually, it had kind of a cano and a hair algae breakout on it. It was really getting ugly real quick, so I actually gave it a peroxide bath. I'm not sure, it looks all right now, actually, to be honest with you. I think it's going to do all right, but we'll find out. I've never really gave a coral like that a peroxide bath before, but I thought, well, it's either going to make it or break it. We'll find out here. I'll update that in future videos. We have this one here. I'm going to be getting a camera lens here that will help get the color out of these here corals when I take pictures of them. I don't currently have it, so I'm just going to kind of give you an update of what they look like here under the blue light. Then as we go over here, there's the grape. Now there's the Xena. He's all closed up right now. You'll see in the next picture, though, he does open up in the sunlight real nice. There's one of the mushrooms. This one is also, if you can see, take a close look, you can see that hair kind of algae type stuff growing around on him. I'm going to have to scrub that, or we'll see how that other coral acts here before we do it, but I might do a hydrogen bath on that one as well. Hydrogen peroxide, that is 3%. Then there's the orange. There's another mushroom. I'll try to get a video in here quick, or this is basically late night. I just wanted to get a quick, video of what's happening here on them. Once they're all opened up, I will take another quick video. That'll be next. Okay, I was just gonna finish up this video here showing you things are starting to open up. It's kind of mid-morning here. Lights are just starting to heat up here. You can see where the corals are starting to open up. The Xena here is pretty much in full swing. I got some green going here that I'm going to have to address. Seems like I got all my water perimeters right. I'm not sure exactly what's happened there. I do have some purple upcoming because I have not put anything in this tank as of yet that would basically start a coralline algae, and I really need to get coralline algae started. As you can see on this rock, I do have some green here as well. This is about 2 months in, and it's just first starting to form here, but I don't have any coralline algae yet. There's one rock there that for some reason in the middle of nowhere, that rock had covered with green, very small chunk. That might have to be just taken out and bleached. I thought I'd also take, it's about feeding time here. See if the mollies will come out. As you can see them all popping out here. These are all still the babies from the earlier videos. I haven't added any other fish yet. I thought I'd work on the corals here, make sure I could keep the water parameters correct. Let the mollies keep doing their thing. The mollies, they actually eat algae. So with the few rocks that I have that have some algae on them, it isn't going to be a bad thing having these mollies in here. I might wait a little bit longer here. I kind of originally wanted to make this tank with Bengai cardinals. I wanted the Bengai cardinals to have young. That was part of the reason I set it up like I did. Haven't added any aggressive fish or any fish at that for that matter other than the mollies. It's kind of a faraway view. These corals are very small. I mean, they're just frags, as you know, but I'm going to keep you up to date as they grow. I'll be adding to them as well. I do want to add to the... Boy, it looks like I put way too much food in here for this particular feeding. This is that coral here you can't see real well. If I go in closer. It's still alive and going. It's got kind of a scabby area on the top. That's from a hydrogen peroxide bath. It had a real weird slime algae growing on it. And I didn't know how else to approach it, so I tried that. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you up to date on that one as well. The bubble here, that one, the grape, that one's looking pretty nice yet. You can see it when I bring it big though. You see the little hairs that are coming out of there? That's never a good thing. I'm going to have to address that one way or another. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to need to do, but I don't want that to get carried away. Here's one of the mushrooms. And then here's there's the Xena. That's also a little frag, but when you magnify it up, it looks pretty nice. They look really nice when they get big. I mean, as this grows, I'll show you. You'll be impressed with how they look once they're big. This here frag, even though it's got the green in the hair, you can see that it already has a mushroom forming up on the top corner, and then also a mushroom forming down here in the bottom, and actually there's one underneath it. So this frag is already multiplying. But that's kind of a wrap up on this. Just wanted to give you a heads up of where the corals are. I will keep you updated on this here. The next video I believe is going to be a cleaning video, give you an idea what the process is involved with cleaning on the tank. Probably be putting a protein skimmer in as well. As always, like, subscribe, comment. Comments, I really wish you would comment on the giving me an idea what you'd like to see, what you think I'm doing wrong, what you think I'm doing right. That way I'd have an opportunity to maybe make a video to explain what's going on. Feel free. I mean, I'm not opposed to negative or positive comments. Any comments are good as far as I'm concerned. They may help me improve the channel. So I'm looking forward to any comments you have. Thanks. We'll see you next time.